Oh god, Talladega's next. I can only imagine where this is gonna go. A funny thing is, the series where I was intentionally trying to lose in NASCAR 2004, I got my first win earlier than I did in NASCAR 2004's original save, where I actually was trying to win. So yeah, that's a thing. I won at Sonoma in my original save, and in my newest save, I won at Talladega about 5 races earlier. But that was only because the guys fucked up and they caused a huge wreck. And I ended up in second, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go for the win. So I passed Ricky Rudd, and I got that win. No one replaced Ricky Rudd, though. I was kind of disappointed. It was like when I discovered that you could, like, go into the silly season different times was when, all these drivers were retiring and no one was replacing them, and I was getting sick and tired of that happening. Has this crack in my dresser always been this big? It was when that started happening is when I started figuring that out. So yeah. And that is how that went. I haven't played NASCAR 2004 on PlayStation 1 since doing the video for it eons ago. That was my main game, besides like Vigilante 8-second offense when I was little. Last night I started watching like the endings for all the Twisted Metal games, and it really got me back into the series again. I looked up, and I was hoping that they were going to make another game after the PlayStation 3 game. I thought that was released in 2013. Apparently it was released in 2012, so that's a thing. So it's been 3 years since it was released. And I was hoping they were at least developing a new one, but then I saw on like the Wikipedia page that the creator was like, hopefully this is the last game in the series, and I was like, oh, okay. So you're gonna establish 2 new characters. Spoilers. You're gonna establish 2 new characters, a whole empire for Calypso to destroy the world like he has in the past however many games. And you're just gonna say, oh, the game's over. I'm sitting there thinking, fuck you, David Jaff. But anyway. Yeah, I really hope they make a new one. And if they really want this next one to be the last, then for God's sake, tie up the ends. You don't establish 2 new fucking characters and then just end the series. I mean, that's something you do when a TV show gets canceled before its big finale. Not the kind of shit that you do when you think, we've established these 2 new, possibly interesting characters. Let's end the series here. Sorry, man. That made me angry, to say the least. I'm leading now. My Twisted Metal Small Brawl series, I think in about 20 days will become a year old since it was recorded last, and my, American Sniper Pressed by Dale Jr. is done rendering. I could start uploading that if I really felt like it. I think I will. The hell was I saying? Oh yeah, Twisted Metal Small Brawl is about a year old. And my Minecraft series, Utopia, is nearly 2 years old since it was recorded. So, you can tell how frequently I upload. But I frequently upload is a problem. I upload twice a day, every day, series. I upload series every day. 2 series every day. And yet I still have managed to... Shut up, YouTube. I still managed to only be able to upload up to like part 84 or something. And I've had the damn thing going on since... Oh, I recorded it back in May of 2013. And I finished recording about August of 2013. Because it was a few days before school started again. I remember that. Yeah. Still got 5 million fans. But it's reached the limit. You can only get more fans once you start racing in the Sprint Cup series. And you know, we're just a few races away from that. I think I can be done in the Wheeling Modified Series, so I don't think I need to do any more of those races. I'm going to do every nationwide race, though, because I need to. And as far as trucks go, who knows? I'll probably keep track of my points in trucks and only race when really necessary, so that we can finish this season as quickly as possible. So we can get into the Sprint Cup Series. I'm kind of tempted to just simulate the rest of the year so that we can move right into the next season. But, I don't know. That doesn't feel legitimate. It doesn't feel legitimate. So let's move on to the next race. I just realized that the TV is really quiet and I can't hear anything that's going on it. Like, I know you can't. Oh, Jesus Christ, now it's really loud. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. Now fuck you, how about? I know you can't hear anything, because that's how the thing goes, but at least I can hear something, hopefully, now. I guess I was kind of just lost in thoughts there. I was able to stretch out like a half an hour's worth of talking. Yeah, 28 and a half minutes. Without even hearing the game sound, so obviously I've been talking a lot. And you know, a problem with that is that I'll get burnt out for things to talk about on this series. So if I go on to a different game after this, I'll have nothing to talk about. Or if I, even like if I come on tomorrow and start recording, I'll have nothing to talk about and I'll just be sitting here playing a game. Like a gameplay and commentary, I feel like should have some commentary. So that's why I try to like stretch out recordings, and you know, usually I don't. You know, usually I don't. I'll have as many. I'll record as much as I possibly can at once. So now it's going to be even more difficult for me to get up to the front. Thank you, by the way. I try to record as much as I possibly can whenever I can, because I never know when I'm going to get recording times. And that's probably going to change now that I've graduated and don't have to worry about going to school anymore. So I'll have a lot more time to record. I can do a lot more live streams, hopefully. Once I get to college, things are going to go crazy. I'm going to start playing a lot more games day one. And I hope to get a few games day one this summer. But there's not a lot of games coming out that I want to play. So yeah, that's as far as that goes. As far as that's concerned, I'm hopefully going to get a bunch of new games once I get to college. I really want to record a lot during college, and what I'm gonna, and that might be a problem because of course I'm gonna have to take a full student workload so that my scholarships count. But not only that, I'm also gonna have to have a most of the time job rather than part-time job so I can continue to pay, because I got a lot of money out of scholarships, and I've got a lot of money out of graduation cards. The problem is that college is a whole fucking lot of money. Tuition itself is probably going to take most of the money that I'm getting. And that doesn't even count for all the other bullshit that you have to pay for. College is a load of fucking shit. But anyway, enough of my red ass ranting. I'll leave that to Undertaker Free. College is gonna fuck me in the ass. I just have a bad feeling about it. Not only am I going to a school that I don't even want to go to, but I'm going to a school that so few people want to go to that I only know 2 people there. I haven't really broadened my horizons as for knowing people around the state. But if only 2 people in the world that I know are going to that school, that's pretty sad. Like, there's more people going to the other side of the state than to the college that I'm going to. And I'm sure that I'm going to just say it in a video at some point. Like, oh, I'm going to Dayton State University, you know. I'm just going to say it a different time, but I'm just so used to people saying, hey, don't talk about where you're going or where you live in videos because people are rapists and stuff. I realize a lot of that is overreacting, but a lot of it is legitimate. And I try not to tell people where I am a lot of the time, and yet I still do. Like, my very first videos, you can see in my, what's it called? My, like, bookmarks across the top bar of Firefox. It says my name and my email address on one of those tabs. So, yeah. So that went well, concealing my identity.